Did you know if AirPods were a standalone company, it would be in the Fortune 500 with a value of $175 billion. To put that number into perspective, that's bigger than Uber, American Express, and Sony. With those kind of credentials, it's hard to ignore the latest version of the world's most popular earbuds. This is the AirPods 3. If you've ever played FIFA, you might be familiar with the radar chart for player stats. On this chart, you'll see that some players are fast, but they can't defend. Some players are really strong, but they can't pass. If we tried to plot the AirPods 3 on a chart like that, you'd find it does everything reasonably well, but it doesn't do any one thing outstandingly well. In football speak, it's the equivalent of Joshua Kimmich. Right off the bat, these are £169. Now the market for in-ear headphones is getting really competitive, and the AirPods is Apple's shot at going for the mid-range price point, and they're trying to get ahead of the competition with some minor improvements and subtle new features. At first glance, these look identical to the AirPods Pro without the silicone tips. The hard tip design has been given a new shape and size, and it's designed to give a better fit so you get less wind noise when you're on a phone call. But let's face it, the design is like Man City, you either love it or you hate it. I was personally disappointed with the fit because I found that my ears were getting sore after wearing these for a long period of time. But that doesn't mean I wouldn't recommend them, because I know a lot of people get along with these hard tips just fine. On the features front, there's controls on the stems of these AirPods just like they are on the AirPods Pros. You squeeze to play and pause, and you double tap to skip a song. They also come with something called adaptive EQ, which means that the earbuds are constantly monitoring what you're listening to and changing the audio so it gives you the best sound quality each time. It's supposed to be a really personalized listening experience. The buds are IPX4 sweat and water resistant, and now so is the charging case. The carrying case comes in a smaller size which fits into my pocket really easily. The case is also MagSafe compatible, and it comes with a lightning port at the bottom. The battery life on these can comfortably get me through the day. It's improved on last year's model, coming in at 6 hours on a single charge and 30 hours with the carrying case. Last but not least, there is of course the instant connection between the AirPods and all my iCloud devices. This is mad. It's an absolute game changer and a massive friction saver. I didn't realize how good this was until I picked these up for the first time. The AirPods knows exactly which devices I'm using, and it automatically switches between them. Next up is the sound quality. I was really surprised by them in a good and a bad way. The sound is really well rounded for such a small device. They do a decent job on the bass and mid frequencies, plus they're super loud. I've had no issues using them for YouTube, Spotify, and podcasts, and that tends to be my daily rotation. But on the other hand, these don't come anywhere near to what I'm used to with over-ear headphones. It's probably not fair to compare the two, but it felt like a noticeable step down, and I was always grabbing for my over-ear headphones when I had the choice between that or AirPods. Now, spatial audio is a new feature that I've had a lot of fun playing around with. The idea is to create a bigger soundstage and have it seem like the music is coming from all around you. And this has been my first time using it, and I've been blown away with how good it was. It genuinely sounds a lot better than the default setting, and if there was an option to keep this on permanently, I would definitely have it on all the time. Sadly, these don't come with noise cancelling, and that's something I've really struggled with. Even in environments where people were talking, I would turn the music up louder to compensate for that. I'm someone that when I'm doing deep work, even the sound of other people's voices can distract me and throw me off. It is annoying it doesn't come with noise cancelling, but I suppose that's what the AirPods Pro are for. I'm still bullish on these. My view is I would still recommend the AirPods 3 if you don't like silicone tips and you can live without noise cancelling. They do everything you want an everyday piece of tech to do very well. They're small and easy to carry in your pocket. They've got battery life that lasts all day. The sound is punchy even though you can't adjust the EQ. It has wireless charging, and now it has even better Find My capabilities, so you never leave your AirPods behind. And like I mentioned before, I think the most underrated feature about AirPods is how seamless it is to instantly pair with your iCloud devices. I really like it. It's definitely a reason to switch, in my opinion. Like, I'm very tempted by that. Personally, I would go for the AirPods Pro because they come with the more comfortable silicone tips and noise cancelling. And of course, there's a ton of non-Apple alternative earphones to choose from. You can go for some dedicated running earphones, or you can go for something like a Sony in-ear noise cancelling earphone, which I haven't reviewed it yet. I've heard is very good. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to check out my review of the Sony XM4s, which were the headphones I was using before the AirPods 3.